Hello. I'm actually so brain dead. It's quite ridiculous. So let's have a crazy stream. By crazy, I mean let me forget how to read for like 2 hours and nobody judge me for it. We're judging other people. That's what it is. No judging of me, only other people. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hold on, my mic's all messed up. How's everybody freaking doing? It's good to see ya. We got 8-bit. We got Justine. The party's gonna start. I grabbed a few. I don't know if they're actually gonna work right when we open them. They might go away. So in theory I have like the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I have like 10, but who knows, some of them might get yoinked away into the atmosphere by a greater being who's not me. So oh. We got Kingsey, Claudia, Dandy. Oh my god, the chat's above my head. You guys, hold on. What are you guys? Oh my god, there we go. Oh, fixed it. Oh, look, and it's red like that. What a beautiful, I don't even do that on purpose. It just knew to pick red. Let me fix you guys just wow. Whoa. Fam, I gotta put you in this little box and you're not going in there right. There we go. Hello. Okay, let's just jump into it. I have no time to waste. Oh, you know what? No. I do have time to waste because I have to do a poll. As you know, per usual. You're the butthole, not the butthole. Everyone sucks and no buttholes here. Okay, that really took a lot of mental power that I didn't have. Okay, so I'm gonna post the poll. You can vote at any time, but you know, I would wait to hear the story. But you know what? You just go with your bad self. Get wacky, get wild. So okay, and I will forget instantly. Let me bring you guys back. There we are. Oh no, but it's in the way. Can I move this up? Come on, you. Oh, I don't know if that ended it. Did that end the poll? I think this is my first time. Okay. Nope. I think we're good. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, let's just go into it. Little cutie pies. And I would like to pick your brains after for the information that we talk about today. Am I the butthole for being frustrated when my partner says we need to talk and then doesn't address it soon? I already got feelings about this. Sorry, I'm messing with my mic constantly. I have feelings already. For context, we're both mid-20s. Oh, I gotta adjust. For context, my butt is sore, just from sitting all day. For context, we're both mid-20s. They got home and said, we need to talk. And just kept going on about other tasks like showering and eating dinner, which I understand after a long day is necessary. Okay. I hate that though. After 30 minutes, no, you know what? Okay, I have thoughts already, but I need to read the story first. I had a really big aside. I told myself not to have any big asides, and here we are. I said I was going to read the stories and save my comments for the end, but I don't know if I'm actually going to do that, so just so we're aware. So they said, they got home, said we need to talk. That would actually drive me crazy. Like, I am a person, like, I'm a communicative person in the sense of I need to be yapping all the time. Anytime that there's a breath in my body that I'm not using it to go, yeah, it wasted breath. So if somebody said, okay, anyway, we just started. Okay, about 30 minutes after getting home, they said, oh, this is tough because you know what? Here, I'm looking in the reflection though, because I have a hard time with this too. About 30 minutes after getting home, they said they didn't know how to be critical without sounding mean. I encouraged them that even if it was harsh, I'd rather hear how they felt and reassured them that it wouldn't hurt my feelings. So that's good communication in my opinion, but I totally get that. Like in any case, like it could be like my best friend, it could be a stranger, it could be my freaking dog. I'm like, girl, you got stanky breath, but I would never say that. Also, she might start barking in a second because Austin just got home. But I too struggle with that. But the fact that the partner is aware of that and was like, hey, like, Jaden, focus. So I get what they're coming from, but I feel like they have an out here. 40 more minutes pass with no words said. And I just asked, so are we going to talk? And I guess my tone indicated that I was frustrated. No kidding, I would be too. I'm just the type of person that when we need to talk is said, my mind goes to instant anxiety and all the waiting doesn't help. But I don't know if that's your type of person. I feel like anybody, like there's like energy to we need to talk that is just innately negative. And I don't think I've ever had a we need to talk and been like, would you like to get ice cream? That would make my life incredible. I believe the tone of my response prompted them to be sad. Okay. I believe the tone of my response prompted them to be sad. What did you, I don't know. I don't feel like I sounded aggressive or anything, but more so it's being direct about how it was, about it and how it felt oh my god, see, already starting it off. Being direct in how I felt inside came out a bit, since nothing was said for so long. Okay. They were crying. Oh, okay. This is stressful, and I'm not even in this situation. They were crying, and I just attempted to comfort them with light physical touch, intermittent back rubs, and small squeezes, but soon stopped because I could tell they were quite sad and didn't seem to be helpful. That didn't seem to be helpful. I have so many thoughts, but I'm trying to read this story first, so I'm not driving you guys crazy. They then wanted to push the conversation to another time. And I said, I'd rather not, as it feels unfair to mention something like that and then have it looming over my mind for the next 24 hours or more. I also said that I wouldn't want us both to go to bed with something between us remaining unresolved. They said they didn't understand how I felt that way when we would still be having the conversation, just not at this time. At this point, I couldn't articulate myself any further. I can't articulate myself right now. Okay, eventually we had the conversation a bit later that night, and the things that needed to be addressed were addressed. Am I the butthole for wanting the conversation to be had and getting frustrated in this situation? I don't like the phrase, we need to talk, and think if it's said during the conversation, it should be ready to be had by whoever mentioned it. Amen. Men, okay, and so I feel like we've had these streams many times, so I always have the worst ice cold takes, and I'm always trying to play devil's advocate for no other reason than I am a little stinker, but the other thing beyond that playing, I'm not going to play devil's advocate. In fact, I'm very much not seeing their side at all. But I tend to, in my head, have, head canons of what's going on, and that's not fair. So when I start going off on a rant, please know this is just me being too much, and that's fine. It's not fine, actually. It is not fine. We need to go off the information. But to me, I understand. It sounds like this person isn't as, speaking for, communication is hard. Very clearly, as we can tell in this stream, as I cannot speak, but just in general, especially when it comes to somebody who's important to you and in a relationship, that adds levels. But I feel like to have the strength of that conversation and to have a relationship, anyways, nobody came here asking for relationship advice. You came to hear me go, bah! But no, this person sounds kind of crappy, in my opinion, because it's and I don't think it's actually malicious in the fact that they're oh, we're gonna talk, but I'm gonna hang on to it. But it almost seems attention-y, no offense to this person, but it's oh, we need to talk, but we're not gonna do it, and we should do it later, and starts crying and stuff. To me, that just feels like such a captive, that there's no way that person knows that that's not gonna stress your partner out. And even if you said, you could even be hey, it's just, give them no context. And it sounds like it might have still been negative because they said didn't know how to sound critical without sounding mean. But at that point, just get it out. It's worse for everybody and it just festers. So I definitely don't think not the butthole at all. In fact, I don't know if I can think of a way to handle that better. This person was really open and being hey, I'd rather know. No, I think not the butthole whatsoever. What are you guys thinking? Telestial Gaming. Just listening in the background, you little guy, Telestial. Always a freaking goat. We need to talk. Exactly, Claudia, exactly. We need to talk gives me so much anxiety, especially when your parents say it. But that's, yes, parents, friends, your dog saying it, that's the most stressful one because I thought that he only knew German. So there's certain things in relationships we need to talk. Can I call you? Well, I don't know. There's phrases that have this notion of okay, this is serious, prepare yourself. I'm coming in hot, baby. So no, I agree with you. King C says, we need to talk is such a loaded sentence. Exactly. Oh my God, you guys are all on the same wavelength. There's better ways to phrase things if it's not that serious, but if you're saying we need to talk, you need to talk ASAP because something is very wrong. Or at the very least, if it's not so serious, you can be hey, we need to talk, but don't worry, it's nothing bad. Or don't worry, or worry, it's bad, and let's talk about it. But it's not fair. It is not fair, in my opinion, to emotionally capture that person and know that, and they expressed it I am stressed about this. So I'm sorry, you're uncomfortable, or you're being uncomfortable with the fact that you can't dish out criticism. Why is that more important than the person being uncomfortable that there's this looming thing? That made no sense, but in my head it made sense. 8-Bit said the fact that you said headcanons. That's what I'm saying. I just decide stories for these people. Dandy says, judging by the partner's reply, I'm wondering if they're afraid of conflict. 100%. And that's why they put off the conversation and reacted strongly to P's tone to original poster's tone. No, Dandy, I think you're 100% correct. And like, it sounds like this person has like we said kind of before, of like not as maybe communication isn't a strength, or like, you know, or stress or anxiety. Like that is totally fair and valid, but it's also, you have to, like, even if you're feeling these ways, you have to know that like your actions are gonna affect the other person, and you might not mean it to. You might, like, this person might not have any malicious intent at all, it's just that stressful for them, but it doesn't take away the fact that the person is still being like negatively affected. Like, write it down if you have to. I don't know if that's helpful. Oh, the Uniqueen, welcome. Mason says, we need to talk, make it seems like they would talk to you immediately, and having to wait is horrible. Definitely not the butthole. I agree. I 100% agree. We got Cobalt, we got Ziggy. Oh my god, the gang. Cobalt, not sure if I'll be able to stay for the whole stream, but I'm here to say hello, Cobalt. Welcome. We're judging buttholes, story buttholes. Okay, so let's see what you guys are voting. So it's looking like, okay, we have 11% saying you're the butthole, and 37, okay, the 37% saying not the butthole, that I can kind of see where you're coming from completely, because like I can get, like, they're not intending to be a butthole, just the buttholery is the effect of the situation. But the you're the butthole doesn't make sense to me. That one, if you guys pick that, I would like to know more about that. If you're comfortable talking, don't feel like you have to. I'm just curious, because like, I mean, I have a narrow vision, so. Okay, very interesting. Okay, so we did 42% not the butthole. That's a surprisingly low amount. Okay, not the butthole. On to this. Oh, actually, let me set up the poll. I'm about to set up a poll. Don't vote quite yet, because I haven't pulled up the next story yet, but I want to get the poll out first. Not the butthole, no butthole here. You're the butthole. I'm going to do this every time, by the way, otherwise I can't function. Okay, start the poll. Okay, what's the next one we have? There's a couple I don't want to read right away because they're like boring. I had a quick read over some of them. Oh, what's this? I vaguely remember reading this one and thinking it was unhinged, because I never want to put out something that's like inappropriate. So I skim them, but retain nothing, just so we're aware. Oh, sorry, kind of flipping back to the other one real quick, because I want to read this from King. Intent doesn't excuse harm. Best intentions don't matter if you still left your partner in stress for hours over something that could have been easily solved by talking about it immediately. Honestly, King, like, that's like the perfect response. I fully agree. I couldn't even add anything. What are the acronyms? Sorry, I guess I should maybe not say butthole. It's supposed to be not the hole. No. Okay, we'll just replace, okay, we'll just say it. Not the asshole, no assholes here, you're the asshole, or everybody sucks. I should put that up on the screen. Next time. So, but, okay, well, I'll focus. I'll keep reminding it, though, because I shouldn't assume that people know that, because that is just wild. Let's rock and roll. Okay, so the next one, I don't want to open the comments. The screen is so stretched. Oh my god, can I fix this? Hold on. Didn't really make it better, but that's fine. You guys are kind of crooked, though. There we go. It's not very well formatted, but that's fine. 18 male. Sorry, this is, am I the butthole for getting angry over fiber? Okay, all right, let's see. Yeah, who voted already? Somebody skimmed the story. They're pre-reading. 18 male, got into a fight with my mom, 57 female. I take fiber supplements because I have a history of stomach aches. Oh, that is unfortunate. Fiber doesn't always help, though. Oh, just kidding. Fiber did help. Fiber did help, but I got sick once because I drank a lot of coffee along with eating a full meal. That is the butthole distress right there. This caused me to be sick, and my mom used it as an excuse to steal my fiber. That's not funny. I'm sorry. It's an excuse to steal my fiber. Dastardly. She said I'm poisoning my body and that I'm only hurting myself. Mom, it's my fiber. She's deranged. Okay, this person's laying it out. She's deranged, and I told her myself she is. She isn't listening to me. She said her doctor said I shouldn't be taking fiber supplements at such a young age. Is 18 such a young age? I think not. Well, I mean, it's like young, but it's like fiber. I don't even know. Is there an age limit on having good number twos? I don't think so. Where did I go? Knowing, okay, I've lost my place. She said her doctor said I shouldn't be taking fiber supplements at such a young age. What doctor would say that? Knowing her, she misconstrued what the question even was. Also, she's a middle-aged woman. I don't care what her, okay, first of all, that was unnecessary little addition there, sir. That has nothing to do with the conversation. You fibrous individual. No, fiberless individual. I bought the supplements, not her. I spent the money. That's give them back. This might not be safe. Why is it not? Oh, I didn't read it all the way. Okay, we'll skip this one. I didn't really read it all the way. And somebody added it. Okay, let's skip to the next one then instead. Okay, what about this one? I don't really want a really long one. What about this one? Okay, we're skipping. Skip. Let me see. Let me restart the poll. Sorry about that. I thought I read through them all, but it's not a reflection on the stream. Okay, next one. Okay. So the acronyms are you're the asshole, not the oopsies. Oops. Oh gosh, not the butthole. Oh yeah. No buttholes here. And oh, I did it. Oh, I've done this so backwards. Okay, you're the butthole, not the butthole. No buttholes here. Everyone sucks. I messed up this thing last time anyways. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's try this one more time. Thank you so much, King, by the way. Okay. Is this one? Hopefully this one's safe. Let me know if it starts derailing. I get too distracted. Let me close this off here. Okay. Am I the butthole? You don't get demonetized for saying I never know what the age of my audience is. I assume this is kind of an older channel, but who knows? But I'll try to remember to use it sparingly just to be sure. Am I the asshole? See? How's that? For telling my sister she needed to trap and release, I think maybe trap, neuter, release. Needed to trap, neuter, release her cat. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Cat colony a year ago. Interesting. Let's find out. Okay. Me and my sisters are neighbors. Oh, that honestly, sorry, real big 4 words into this, but what the dream. If I could bully my sister from like 2 streets or 2 doors down, love it. I would love that. Me and my sister are neighbors and we both feed cats in the neighborhood. Oh, a year ago there was a mom cat using my backyard for her 4 kittens. Oh my god. What the dream. Have you guys seen that? Really big aside. Have you seen the cat distribution services? No. It's like the thing where it's like I can't remember what it's called, but the universe sends cats to people. It's so good. Dandy says resisting the urge to vote just based on the title. That's so fair. Okay, hold on. Me and my sister are neighbors. We both feed cats in the neighborhood. A year ago, we read this already. Mom in the backyard with her 4 kittens. I would usually just allow them to be ferals, but I decided I was done with the cat population growing and started to trap. I think it's trap, neuter, release. I'm pretty sure that's what it stands for. To trap, neuter, release all the cats around my house. If I'm wrong, blame it on my dog because she doesn't like cats apparently. No, she loves cats. I took in the mom's 4 kittens. Okay. Hold on. I took in the mom and 4 kittens and adopted out 3 of them. Then I trapped, oh yeah, so it is. And then I trapped and fixed 8 neighborhood cats. Damn, on your dime? Like that is not a cheap situation. But after I was done, I told my sister that I needed her help to catch her cats next. Okay, we live a couple houses away, so it's hard for me to know her cat schedules. I told her that all she had to do was set the trap and I would bring them and pick them up after they were done. She did none of it. Being that we're both adults, I didn't want to hold her hand and do it for her. It doesn't look like she agreed to it though. Okay, I have thoughts already. That's expensive. That is expensive. Man, at least I think it is. At least one cat that the cat, or just pets in general, anyway, it doesn't matter, straight and focus. So that brings us to now where 3 cats in the neighborhood have kittens. In total, there's at least 9, and all 3 moms are all 3 are moms that stay in my sister's backyard, so she knows these cats. It was the ones she was supposed to trap. One of the moms moved her kittens into my yard because of territory. Being that it's really hot, I decided I would foster them the same as last year. When catching the cats, I was only able to catch 2. The other 2 ran off and I was worried I wouldn't find them. I eventually caught and have all 4. Very good. I'm glad to hear that. But at the moment, I lashed out at my sister and told her it was her fault the kittens were here at all and she should have done her part to help the problem. She responded by saying that they aren't her cats and she didn't have time to deal with it. That is fair. I told her that she's feeding them. I don't know if I agree with this. I have many thoughts, and I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble for some of my thoughts. I told her that if she's feeding them, they're her cats, and she has a responsibility to fix them. I also reminded her that I would be the one dropping off the cats and picking them up, but she's standing by her statement, saying that the kittens are not her problem. Oof. So I've completely stopped talking to her and plan to catch the cats myself, which is what I should have done in the first place. That's kind of what I was thinking. But now both of my parents are saying neither of us are in the right, and they see both sides. They think I'm being too harsh on her by saying she need to. Oh, I'm not scrolled down for you guys. So I've taught. They think I'm being too harsh on her by saying she needed to help. So am I the asshole? I would like to add that a month ago a cat was in my front yard by a coyote, so it's in no way safe for any cats to roam around, especially kittens. Okay, I got that. Okay. First of all, good for you for taking the time to look after like the feral cats, for catching, releasing, and neutering. I think that that's like super like good, and trying to foster them out. That's fantastic. That being said, I don't know, like, I don't really know too much about anything, period, the end. But when it comes to, like, cats and stuff, like, I know about cats. I've seen one or two in my life, but, like, when you feed them, is that a positive for them or, like, not? Because, like, I feel like if you're feeding, because they just hunt to hunt, right? They just do kind of stuff like that. But, like, if you feed them, is that increasing the population? Like, what is the ethical? I feel like it would be to I don't even know, but I don't think so pretend I know what I'm talking about, and it's fine to feed these cats, because I know that I would be that person, and be like, oh my God, he looks hungry, I'll feed them. But that being said, I really don't think it's that person's, like, that is so expensive, and they never really specify if it is them who are like taking them to the vet and paying. I have to imagine that they're not just like magically like, you're fixed. Like, there has to be something. And so, like, I don't know, like, if they're gonna feed them, I see where this responsibility comes from, but at the same time, it's like, if, like, doing a good deed of feeding and making sure they're okay, like, where is it the line of, like, that's okay, but now you have to do, like, do you know what I mean? Like, why couldn't somebody else say to, I don't know, I'm kind of going off. I don't know if I necessarily agree with the poster. I'm almost on the sister side. Like, I think that they should be doing this, but I also don't know, like, they're just trying to do a good deed. Like, why is that not enough? I'm not sure. Claudia says, oh, hold on, let me actually scroll up a little bit. Cobalt says, yeah, I'm not too sure about the situation, as I don't know much about trap noodle release. Nobody really sounds completely out of the wrong here. I don't think so either. Like, I think both are coming from like good places. I think the only thing that I'm like, whoa, is like yelling at her and like being like, this is your responsibility and stuff like that. That behavior is more like, I'd be like, okay, that's like kind of like extreme and not really necessary. But like their actions with the cats, I don't necessarily think that's any kind of issue. Mason says, you're the butthole. Those cats were just living their lives. You captured them and do that. You know, Mason, I see where you're coming from, but with how overpopulated cats and stuff are, I personally think that it is like a good thing to neuter your pets and like all that kind of stuff, and try and reduce where you can. And it's probably very scary for them, and it's like to be caught and then like have them go through with that. But that being said, it's also like, I think overall a greater good. And of course you don't want to stress out the cat, but I feel like it's one of those necessary evils, not evils even, one of those just necessary things. And I don't know. King C said, oh, hold on. Oh, let me scroll up a little bit. Uni Queen said, if they aren't fed at all, they die. But here's the thing, and I was thinking that too, Uni, but then I was thinking, but what about the one with the coyote? Like, does the coyote know that they're there because it's like a hot, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing for them to do. I don't think it's a bad thing. King says, if you're actively feeding a colony, I feel like you have partial responsibility for their welfare. If you're not going to trap, neuter, and release them, then yes, actually that's so good. Just knocked my thumb off. Trap, neuter, release them, then contact a local shelter or cat charity to do so on your behalf. That is such a good point, actually, King. I didn't even think about that. Would it just be better if they don't have, well, I mean, it sounds like the one sister has the ability to get these all cats like neutered, but like, I just don't think the sister's trying to do anything wrong. And I mean, at the end of the day, she's kind of right. Like, it's not really her responsibility. Like, if you're just feeding the cat, like, you're just trying to do a good thing. But when they say they don't They just say that feed them. I don't know how I feel about this one. This one I'm really torn. Tortoise says the sister is. Tortoise says the sister is right. Bless you. So I'd say you're the butthole because the person is just taking kittens that are living outside. I see where you're coming from. I see everybody in the camp of being like, leave the cats alone. But I don't know. I don't know too much on it though, so I might be speaking out of ignorance. So please just don't hold me to it. Let's see. Scribble says you'd think that the person would mention the coyote if it was a major part of fixing the cats. It seemed like the person was just doing it to not have any more cats in their yard, and was mad their sister's cats came to their. That's actually good. That does kind of, yeah. But okay, so here's my bad take with the capital E. I don't think the sister's in the wrong, but I also don't think the sister is necessarily the butthole for wanting to do this. I think where it falls into being like girl, like, or I actually don't know if they specify, but person for OP, you don't really get to be the one to decide to be like, you have to do this, you need to catch these cats, and if you're not going to do that, like, I just can't see, like, should they just totally have hands off and be like, I'm not going to help these cats at all if I can't do, like, 1,100%? Like, I don't know. Is it more, but I also don't know. Oh my God, I'm talking in circles, but I don't know if it's more irresponsible to feed cats and then like promote them to like huddle up. I don't know if enough about cats, I think, to make an educated decision on this. Cobalt says, okay, then yeah, I agree. If trap neuter release is beneficial for the cats, then it isn't a problem. I focus more on the yes. I'd focus more on the behavior of the person that yelled. I agree. I think that's what it boils down to. Like, I think if we take everything out of this and just say that she yelled at her, but oh, I guess you can't really do that because there's so much context needed. But I just think that there is a better way of doing it. And yelling at your sister seems like I can't. Somebody had said it above about like contacting a cat calling or like a cat charity. Yeah, like why? Like I know, I don't know. I don't think that she should have yelled at her sister like that, or they should have yelled at their sister. Oh, welcome. Speaking of cats, look who we have here, little. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what you guys are thinking. Oh, come on, Iggy. Yes, okay. King says trap neuter release doesn't remove the cat population. It just stops there from being more kittens. Cats can have kittens very quickly. Populations can boom out of control and then the whole colony suffers. And I think it's pretty bad for the environment, right? Like, I know that, like, I mean, we're cat lovers here very clearly. But like, it's also like pretty bad for like local like birds and like reptiles and rodents and stuff, I'm pretty sure. So like that too, there's a big effect on that if you're just letting it kind of run wild. Let me see what you guys, what the poll is saying. Interesting. Okay. So we got 12% you're the butthole, and then, oh my goodness, it's changed. Okay, sorry, 17% you're the butthole. No buttholes here. Okay, let's just say asshole. No, not the asshole, 28%. I think that's where I fall. No assholes here is 22%. I can see that one, and everyone sucks. I can see all three of them. You're the asshole. I can also, no. I've got myself flipped. I was thinking about the other one. No. I agree with you. You're the asshole. That's because I think the person shouldn't have done this. But I can almost lean into, no, I think it's the behavior that it boils down to. Like, I don't think, like, taking the cats out of it, you shouldn't yell at somebody like that. Like, there are so many ways to do it, and that I feel like is the most aggressive. Yeah. I don't know. Cobalt says, I'm going to say unaffiliated, but I definitely agree with your perspective. I'm just not, that's the thing. Like, if maybe, I don't know. I feel like if I know more about cats, then, but I think behavioral, taking that, I don't think it's necessarily a nice, a kind, or a productive way of handling that. So I am not the butthole. I am not the butthole. They are the butthole, I think. Okay. Let's close her up. And this last one from King. King always has pretty dang good takes. King says, OP shouldn't have yelled. If the sister doesn't want to help, that's her choice. But the sister also needs to acknowledge her actions do have consequences. That's very good. She wants her cake and eat it too. That is true. That, you know what, King, I agree. My thing is like, but if she just wants, because like, where does the responsibility stop? Like, and I guess there's a lot of context that we don't have. Is she just like sprinkling food out and just being like, hey, like, it's really hot out. Maybe like all your food is like hiding because it's so hot, let me help you out here. Because to me, that's just like a kind gesture. But if you're like going to like take care of them and stuff, but then not going all the way through, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Dandy says, I think healthy communication is an emerging theme today. I love it. It does 2 in a row. That is so true. Let's all have good communication. And by that, I mean, I'm scrambling to speak always. Okay, not the butthole. Or you're the okay, not the, oh my God, you're the asshole, not the asshole. I think when I'm adding butthole, that's when I'm getting all confused. No assholes here, and everyone sucks here. Okay, let me start this up. Actually, before we do that, let me find one. Ooh, look at this. I feel like this one might be interesting. Okay, coming back to it. Okay. And let me take a little drink here first. I'm like zooming through these a lot faster than I thought I would. This might be a shorter stream, but that's great. Okay, Cobble says, oh, the wedding ones are always right. I feel like we've had a wedding one every single stream. But that's good. That's, well, not good. I don't know. Okay. Am I the asshole for not giving a wedding gift to my cousin? Tortoise says, by the title, I can already tell it's going to be hard. That, oh, the titles, oh, you never know. Sometimes they're clickbaity, though. Welcome, Seed. Welcome. Oh, Holly's already in there. Doesn't even know what's happening, but they're like, I know what's up. Okay. I, 28 female, have a cousin, 26 female, who is recently married. Congratulations, cousin. Our grandfathers were brothers, so I think that makes us second cousins. Okay. We were never particularly close, but we would hang out at family gatherings maybe once or twice a year. I met her husband twice, Grandpa's birthday party, and then his funeral. Sorry about that. I had a very positive tone. And I haven't met her, a 1.5-year-old son. She was always, okay, I got very distracted. I haven't met her 1.5-year-old son. She was always great with reaching out between all of us cousins. We have a large family and maybe 50, whoa, that is a large family. We have a large family and maybe 15 of us second cousins, all within the same 5 age gap range. I'll admit I was never great with meeting up with them. I live about 3 hours away. Okay, that's so fair. That is so fair. Okay. Claudia says, I always love the wedding ones. They're always so chaotic. They really are. Weddings bring out quite a side of people. Anyhow, this person says, over the past 2 years, my cousin invited me to her baby shower, baby's christening, bridal shower, baby's first birthday, and wedding. Woo, that's party. Due to distance, work, and grad school, I couldn't attend any. That's fair, though. That is fair. I planned to attend her bridal shower, but got the big C and had to cancel, though. But got the, you know what I mean. Although I sent gifts. Okay. So she's sent, okay, we're going to go through the gifts now. The gifts, okay, I have thoughts already, but that's fine. We'll read it through. Baby shower. I sent a children's book, $100 check, and diapers, all requested. Okay, whoa. Via FedEx so I could track it. No thank you received. Well, I mean, to be fair, yes, they should say thank you, but I mean, maybe they got a lot on their plate. I shouldn't give excuses. Baby's christening. I sent a card and $100 check. No thank you received. So they're just kind of a jerk. Bridal shower. I bought a $120 registry gift. No thank you received. After the second no thank you, I think I'd be like, okay, that's where I'm leaving that. Baby's first birthday, I bought a $75 registry gift. No thank you received. So she's bought 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 separate gifts. Whoa. And that is okay. At this, oh yeah, I guess she breaks it down here. At this point, I spent over $400 on presents, and that's, I'm assuming, US. I never received a thank you card or even a thank you text. I'm fortunate to be in a financial situation where I'm okay sending those amounts, and it's a customary/expected thing in my family. I understand I didn't attend any of these events, but I still feel like I deserve a thank you. I agree. I know, like, at the end of, and if you're like trying to be like really black and white, sure, they don't need to say thank you, but come on. And especially if it's your family, like, it takes 30 seconds to like breathe a thank you. Like that, I don't know. Is it just being so out of tune, out of touch? Because like, to me, that's wild. She has my address to send the invites by mail, so it's not that. Okay, so she didn't say thank you back just for zero reason. She's texted me, oh yeah, and she has your number. That's like super easy to just do like a 30-second, hey, thank you so much for the thing. She texted me in between, and she's cashed each one of my checks. Oh. So when her wedding invite came, I notified her immediately that I wouldn't be able to attend due to classes. I chose to not send her a wedding gift because she never thanked me for any of it, but now I'm feeling conflicted. I spoke to my mom about it recently and she told, well, mom, you just enough out of you. I spoke to my mom about it recently and she told me it was wrong of me and that I should just send her a check now. Hey mom, why don't you strike up a check there, babe, and send it on over. Apologize and say it was sent back in the mail to me. I don't want to, but maybe I'm overreacting. So Reddit, am I the asshole? Here's my thing. I don't even think that had they not even sent any gifts, they're still not on the hook to send something. Like, I think, yes, it is customary and it's like one of those things of like when you're getting an invite, mind you, and again, I'm very like not, like, I don't know the world. But to me, it's like a wedding gift and stuff like that. I don't know, like to... And okay, and so there's just that. Say they didn't do anything. Like, she's obviously trying. She's sent her 4 separate gifts, like without like, and like I said, if it was like honestly after $100, after the first one, I'd be like, okay, mental note, you are not super appreciative. That's fine. That just is signaling to me that I'm not gonna continue this interaction because you clearly don't. I shouldn't say you don't care. And I get that you're probably busy with this stuff, but come on. Like, I think in this day and age, there is no excuse. We're not riding freaking, like, horses to each other to, like, talk. Like, it takes 30 seconds to type a message. So, let's see what you guys are thinking. Yes, King, exactly, says, it takes 2 seconds to send a message. It's the modern age. I bet these people have Messenger. Just shoot quick. Just shoot a quick, thank you so much for the gift. You could, I'm sure you could even copy and paste. Phones have a freaking like predictive text. Just hit T and the first thing will probably be thank you. Easy, easy. Like, not very personal, but I mean, at least it's better than freaking silence. My God, okay. Cobalt says, okay, that's too many no thank yous received. I agree. Scribble says, it's a thought, and it's not like, that's true, it's the thought, and it's not like they were skipping to just skip. Things were happening that prevented OP from attending. I don't think that they think they're the butthole for not attending. I think it's for not sending the gifts. Because I agree with you completely, Scribble, of like, it is not, like, if you can't attend, you know, that, you can't attend, and that's kind of, you know, that is what it is. Even if she didn't want to go, in my opinion, like, you still have the right to be like, hey, no thank you. Like unlike this girl who says no thank yous. But yeah, I don't know. I know, definitely no. I fully don't think that this person is the butthole. I think the cousin is. Like, but here's the thing. Maybe the cousin isn't. Okay, hear me out. I know this is a bad take, but hear me out. The cousin is not, like, saying, hey, you didn't send me a gift. What's up? And I mean, like, she should say thank you. I fully agree. In fact, I think that it is rude and disrespectful to not say thank you. However, she's not like she's like forcing this person to send them gifts. I agree that she should be appreciative and that is like unacceptable to not, but I'm just saying, like, it's not like she's like pounding on her door being like, give me my gift. So I don't know, the cousin just sounds kind of rude and definitely the asshole for not like saying thank you, but I don't think, like, the mom's kind of a butthole when you think about it, because, like, the mom's kind of putting her nose in this business, because it's like, did the mom send the gift? Who knows? Just like, and if that's the case, mom, just strike my name on the card and say it's from both of us. Cobalt says going with not the butthole. I'm in a full agreement. Holly says, I mean, I guess they could have sent them $10, but honestly, not the butthole. Honestly, Holly, I see where you're coming from, but I almost feel like that's like more of a like a smack around to be like sending $100, and then send them like a crisp $10 bill. I see where you're coming from, but I feel like that, yeah, I don't know. Dalkit says, not the butthole. Thank you messages should be compulsory with gifts. Cousin is 1,000% the butthole. I fully agree. I think, like, I don't know, in the black and white scheme of things, like, sure, she doesn't have to say thank you, she's not legally bound to it, but I mean, come on, how would you feel if somebody did that to you? Oh, Vivi, I have to go, but I'll have such a wonderful day or night. Oh, Vivi, oh, take care, buddy, take care. Okay, Tortoise says, if you have time to invite them, but not thank them. True. She sent gifts and spent a lot of her money and never got a 5-word sentence. Thank you for the gifts. Not sending gift for once is okay. I fully agree, Tortoise. 100%. In fact, this bad take again, I don't even think she had to send any gifts. I think she's been so nice. She sent way more. She sent way more in the first thing. I would have sent a children's book if I thought of it. Probably wouldn't have. I'm not a great gift giver. I try, but I don't know. That to me, like, the after, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. It just seems pretty nasty of this person, the cousin, I mean. Um, Cobalt says, I get being upset about them not attending the events. I don't even know if they are upset. Uh, yeah, because it doesn't really say that the cousin is upset. Did it? Yeah. I think this cousin is just like, would it be so funny, bad, and I hope this isn't the case, but she's just like sending out like these things to all of her cousins that can't reach, and she's just like, they'll just send me money. See, this is me being bad again and adding twists and turns that are not there. The cousin did not do this. I am being a naughty little guy. Um, King, I agree. Mom needs to stay in her lane though. The cousin sounds rude, but maybe she's busy with her kid and partner. Who knows? That's true. Maybe she's like working on a full novel of. It's just taking her a long time to send it to her. Thank you so much. I don't know. Yeah. So, like, hey, I don't know why I turned into horse there for a second. Let's see. So it's looking like, you're the butthole, or you're, oh my goodness, this always flips around on me so fast. Okay, you're the asshole at 6%. I do remember somebody said they voted by accident, so that might be it, but maybe not. You're not the butthole at 72%, and I think that this one is very cut and dry. I can see no assholes here in the sense of like, yes, asshole for not saying thank you, but technically not the asshole for this specific one, because she's just, the question is, am I the asshole for not giving a wedding gift? Not, am I the asshole for being upset? Well, no, I guess, but there's context. I don't know. I have too many thoughts, and all of them are just bad takes. But, God, let's see if I've missed any here that are, being different that I'm missing. Oh, interesting. Hold on. Let me scroll back up. Okay, okay, Drachi says, here's my take. You shouldn't be praised for being a good person. Interesting. Okay. No, you know what? Let them cook. You shouldn't be praised for being a good person. If you wanted to thank you for so long, the last place you want, okay, my God, if you wanted this thank you for so long, the last place you would want to be is Reddit, because odds are they're trying to twist it. Interesting. To make it seem like you're a good person, and want to have as many people on your side to show them. The reason why you're the asshole is because they're posting it on Reddit. You know what, Jirachi? I totally see where you're coming from. 100%. And there's so many times, I think, like, not with this one, but maybe, that you feel like, especially when you sort by new, it's just people wanting to vent, and that is so, like, it's fair, I guess, but it's just like, I think it's maybe one of those things. I can kind of see where they're kind of like, they are having this moral, like, am I doing the wrong thing? But I think I agree with you on the whole, you shouldn't, like, you should expect a thank you because it's your family, but at the end of the day, it's not like super, I don't know, required. I don't know, like, me personally, that to me, after the no thank you, is just the automatically repercussions for your behavior. If you don't say thank you, fine, that's fair. I'm not going to continue, like, my gift giving. Easy as that. And if you have a problem with it, then, like, talk to me. But no, I don't think this person's the butthole, even at all, in the slightest. Yeah. Okay. It's the family equivalent of sending an invite to the queen. Huge. Just start sending it to every single person, and then they'll all give you a gift. This is big brain. This cousin might be onto something. Okay, so I think we're gonna end the poll. Yep. Okay. Oh my God, Tor says, back, sorry, I had to get to my brownies. That is the most valid reason to have to leave anything ever. You need, what I wouldn't give to be holding a brownie at this moment. Okay, you're the asshole, not the asshole. Ooh. No assholes here, and everyone sucks here. Okay, let me, before I post this, find this next one. Oh my God, we do not have very many left. What's the longest one we have? Okay, here's kind of a long one. Okay, start this poll up. Phew. Okay. Let me bring up, I don't know if I forgot to close Sony Vegas. Let me close that, get that out of here. I don't know if it popped up. I don't think so, though. Okay. Close that. Alrighty. Am I the butthole? No. Am I the asshole for being happy and expressing it when I learned my daughter-in-law and son using the family tradition? I vaguely remember this one. I can't remember much about it, though. I think I just skimmed it. Alrighty. Let's rock and roll. So the mother-in-law, daughter-in-law things, like, and father-in-law, like, all the in-law things are always so, that's tricky. That's a very strange, or like very, it can be awkward I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, let's read this. In our family, it is tradition for the girls to be named after a flower. Oh, some examples are lily, poppy, rose, and so on. I love this tradition, and it is something that came from my family's side. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. I have 2 sons and 1 girl. This is about my 2 sons and 2 daughter-in-laws. My first son, Mark, married Kelly. Mark and Kelly had a baby girl and didn't follow the tradition. I was a bit sad about it, but overall, it is their kid. That is so fair. If you didn't make a stink about it, and that's fine. Like, you're allowed to be like, oh, that's kind of okay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but I think it doesn't sound like she was like, you gotta do this. I mean, she could be just spinning it to be like, no, I'm perfect. But again, this is just, we're just gonna go after the fact of we know this. That is good. That is a good response. It is valid to have that feeling. My other son, Ryan, and his wife, Jenny, I like the name, announced to the family that they're having a girl and it will be named after a flower. Ooh. This was over a family dinner. They told me they will be keeping the tradition alive. That's sweet. I was really happy and gave them a hug. I told them I was so excited for them and grateful that they're keeping the tradition alive. I asked if they would like to look at my family books to see if a name popped out or if they wanted help. Sorry. They agreed and I spent about an hour looking at names with them. The problem is Mark and Kelly told me I was being a jerk. Okay. That I was never happy or when I was, okay. The problem is Mark and Kelly told me I'm a jerk. That I was never that happy when I learned of their granddaughter's name. My God, when I learned about what they named my first granddaughter, that I needed to go apologize ASAP. I made that so confusing. Let me try that one more time. That I was never that happy when I learned about what they named my first granddaughter. I still think I did that wrong, but that I need to apologize ASAP. I don't think I did anything wrong, but an outside opinion would be nice. Interesting. I don't think I don't think, and this is where I'm at. This is where you guys got to give me a little swat, because it's like, to me, I read this and kind of what Jirachi said before, of like, you're posting it on Reddit, so automatically that makes me think of like, you're trying to paint yourself in the best light as possible. I mean, why wouldn't you? That's the point of posting something. Like, nobody's going to come in knowing they're fully, so like, it's hard to say. Like, if this mom truly did exactly this and was just like, hey, sad, didn't press the issue, kind of just did the name thing with an hour, fine. Not the butthole at all. But like, I could see it if like the mom was like being passive aggressive or being like so over the top or like being very pointed in the fact of like, you like, because, and maybe it is just a jealousy thing, but that seems so... There would have to me, there would be a reason that they would say that. Like, if you know that you're not doing that tradition, then you should expect, like, to me, it just doesn't make sense necessarily that they would just be mad for, like, just kind of, so I don't know. Hopefully, not putting in any underlying details. I think that this woman is not the butthole whatsoever. She was a little sad, but didn't make a fuss about it. And it sounds like she was just like trying to help, but wasn't going over the top. So I gotta assume that she's just telling the truth. Problem is Mark and Kelly told me I was a jerk. I was never happy. I need to apologize ASAP. Yeah, I think they're kind of jerks. I think they're kind of buttholes. They could express it, and again, back to healthy communication, because they could be like, hey, like, we're kind of like, well, I don't even know. I don't even think it's their place. They know that this tradition is important to her. So why is this a surprise that she's acting happy? Like, that is goofy. Kelly and Mark, smarten up. You can name your kid whatever you want, but then like, know that, I think this woman's totally right. The Uniqueen says, no assholes here. You don't have to congratulate both or apologize. True. And you can name your kids whatever you want, no matter if it doesn't follow tradition. Amen. Dandy says, it doesn't sound like Mark and Kelly had anything to do with it at all and just kind of assumed it was about them. That's true. That is true. And the only thing too, because to me, it just doesn't make sense. Like, unless the mom was being super over the top, like, it sounds like it was a family thing. And if she's like being super over the top and being like, oh my God, like, I'm gonna love blah, 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 and just like so much, I could see why somebody would be like, oh my God, like, okay, like, you were never, but to just be like, it's basically what I'm saying is be normal. be conscious of the feelings and thoughts of the people in the room. And that's back at Kelly and Mark. Be conscious of the fact that like the decision that you made, it's just dumb. in my opinion, that I don't know. It feels suspicious to me. Kingsley says, I think you can be happy for a grandchild and even happier that it has a family tradition that clearly means a lot to her, and especially from her side of the family being continued. That's true. That's true. And she's allowed to have these feelings. Mark and Kelly are the jerks, says Tortoise. She can be a little upset after they didn't follow it, as long as she doesn't go all out on them. And you're right, it sounds like she didn't. Like, she said, I was a bit sad about it, but overall it's their kid. So it sounds like she was like, you know, had she been like, oh, like, you need to do this, that's one thing. But it doesn't sound like she did. In the end, the tradition is going on still with her other son, not the asshole. King says, if she's being pushy or rude about it, even, it would be so nice. And see, that's where I think that the suspicion comes from. Because unless these siblings or this Mark and Kelly are very, like, unaware, but, like, I don't know. If she's just being, but, like, she's allowed to be happy, but I think there's a difference between, like, poking at the fact that, like, you know, I don't know. Scribble says, would you get excited if someone told you they're naming their child John? I would be. I would not be. In fact, no, any Johns in chat, you have a fantastic name. What about if they were picking a family name for their kid and wanted you to be part of that? That's true. And a lot of people do what am I trying to say? Like, not memorialize, like, honor, like, your parents and stuff by naming their kids that. And I mean, I feel like it's like, yeah, like, of course they're gonna be happy. Like, that's an honor, you know, and yeah. Jirachi says, I know she's making herself the victim, but even if she wasn't, she's still not the asshole. It's like being happy about someone getting a shiny Pokemon, but having to apologize because you have more. That is a really good, yeah, like in this stream environment, that is so true. It's getting a shiny Pokemon, but having to apologize because you have more. Yeah, I get where you're coming from. I don't know. This one is just like, this one's suspicious. And then Jirachi continues to say, everyone has a right to be happy. You don't have to apologize for it. Boom. Boom. Amen. True. And I think that's where I agree in that. I just think that there's underlying tones that we don't know. But that's not fair of me to say because we don't know. But in this case of this, just in a vacuum, I completely agree. Let's see what you guys think. 0% you're the assholes. I agree. 73% not the asshole, and 27% no assholes here. I can see where no assholes here come in, but I think overall I tip on the side of no. I fully tip onto the side of not the asshole from this post. And to me, it just seems suspicious. Okay, end that. Let me fire up the next poll. Okay, you're the asshole, not the asshole. I'm gonna be so fast at doing this by the end of this. No assholes here. I should muscle memory at this point. Okay, let's find the next one. Okie dokie. There was one that I was like, on. Maybe this isn't it. Okay, let's try this one. I think it's okay. Okay, am I the asshole for making a fake conversation? Oh, actually, I do think it was this one. Okay, hold on, nobody vote. We'll come to this at the end if we have time, but that one was boring. Well, not boring, but I think. Okay, let's see this. Am I the asshole for suggesting my boyfriend put his dog in a doggy hotel? Ooh. Okay, let's find out. Am I the asshole for suggesting my boyfriend onboards his dog so we can go on vacation? So I think, yeah, just put into like doggy daycare. Am I the asshole for suggesting my boyfriend puts his dog in doggy daycare so we can go on vacation? I, 22 female, invited my boyfriend, 22 male, on my friend's birthday trip. We all went to high school together and he knows her. She's just primarily my friend. I can admit it's pretty last minute from July 31st to August 5th. What day? Oh, that's not, well, I guess that's kind of last minute. It's not super last minute. Like, that's still like more than a month out, but that's fair. It can be last minute for some people. For quite a lot of people. But granted, okay, sorry. I can admit it's pretty last minute, but granted, I just found out about it this week as well. He has a 1-year-old Rottweiler puppy that no one can watch, so I offered to pay for the puppy to go to onboarding vet/dog hotel. He doesn't, okay. Now I'm gonna have to translate this a little. He doesn't say he doesn't trust his dog. I think it's he doesn't trust his dog. He says he doesn't trust his dog. or maybe trust them with this dog. There's trust. He's not comfortable with it going to this daycare, I think is the long and short of that. He's not comfortable with it going daycare. I love his dog, but my boyfriend works 6 days a week to take care of his family. Mom is, what do you mean, but? What do you mean, but? I love his dog, but my boyfriend works 6 days a week to take care of his family, mom and siblings, while he's in school. And I just want him to have a little fun while we're young. Okay, I see what you're saying. Here's where I might be the asshole. I'm mad at, yep, you are. I'm mad at him because he won't go, and I keep giving him suggestions, and he find it excuses to not go. I keep giving him suggestions, and he's finding excuses to not go. It's causing arguments, and we don't argue. Feel free to ask questions in the comments. Smiley face. Good evening. Look who it is. Welcome, Cindy. Welcome. Good evening. Hugely not the boy. Okay, hold on. She is hugely the butthole. I think it is so fair and so valid for her to be like, hey, there's this trip. Would you feel like putting your dog in the doggy hotel? Boyfriend says no. Perfect. Period. The end. Doesn't matter. He could have just been like, no. Period. The end. That is the full entire sentence. But this chick is such a jerk because it's like, I think she is truly coming from a place of like no ill intent. I don't think that she's trying to be like a jerk, but like this guy does not need to give you a reason and anything beyond the fact of like, no, like he says he doesn't trust, I'm not sure what the trust thing was, but he doesn't want to put his dog in the daycare. And it's like, okay, but I think you become more of the asshole too for continually suggesting, because at the end of the day, he might just not want to go. And that's okay. That's fine. You know? And it's like, if you keep giving and keep pestering about it, and especially like, I'm mad at him because he won't go, it's causing arguments and we don't argue. Well, I'm sorry, you're the problem in that, in my terrible opinion. But no, I think this boyfriend is completely valid. And, you know, and a 1-year-old puppy, like, now again, here's back to me not knowing anything about information about animals and stuff, but like, don't they have to be, like, is a year old enough that they have like all their like shots and stuff like that? Like, and like can do that stuff? Cause I know there's like certain marks that you can't, but I don't know enough about it. And two, like, you know what? That's fair. Like, I think I don't know, like, when I go to town, like, my dog is at, like, my mom's place, and I know that she's being taken care of and stuff like that, but I've never put her in, like, a daycare or anything. But I, too, would be like, not that there's anything wrong with it, but it's just, like, you know, it's not everybody's personal preference. Yeah, yeah. Tortoise says, I'm kind of confused. Yeah, I don't know. I think, From how I understand it, I'd say you're the asshole. I agree. I can see her side, but if he doesn't trust his dog to go by himself in daycare, don't push it. 100%. Like, yeah, and again, like, I don't even think that he had to say anything. I think he didn't even have to say anything about the dog. He could have just been like, no. But it's nice of him to give context, or to give, like, more info. Kingsley says, what a story. I feel like there's going to be all the actual info in the comments, but also if he doesn't want to go, then let it be. Plan a different trip when someone can watch the dog. True. That is, well, actually, I think it's them just going on a already planned trip, but that's true. If they can't go, that sucks. I'm sad for you. I would be very sad to go on a trip without my boyfriend. Would not be happy. But if they're like, that doesn't change anything. I'm sorry, like, figure it out. Like, don't go. Sucks to suck, but like that's just what it is. Maybe get someone to watch the dog, like a pet sitter. I think like I see where you're coming from, and it's sounding like she is giving him suggestions. Like I keep giving him suggestions, and I'm sure she's like suggested many things, but like maybe the guy like doesn't. He just like, and a 1-year-old puppy, like that's still a little guy, like a little tiny dog, and like maybe he's just not comfy with it, and I don't know. King says, I've been in this position. I have a super old cat, and while I could have someone house sit, I prefer to look after him myself. Yeah. So there's trips that I've said no because of him. True. Or not, I don't know why I said true. Not that I don't think it's true, but yeah, no. And I don't think often, but taking everything out of it, he could have just said no. And once a person says no, I don't even think there's even a hint of an argument anymore. Like, the person is allowed to say no. You can be upset, you can be sad, well, maybe not upset, you can be disappointed, but like, to take it out mad at him and arguing? Please, Jada, sir, I'm not lying, he's super old. I need a cat tax. I need to see his little face. I love cats. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely don't think, yes, the asshole, completely. The boyfriend is not. Okay. Cobalt says, all right, sorry, I'm back. I must film myself on the doggy deets. Let me give you the TLDR. This chick was like, hey, you want to come on a trip? He's like, no, I don't want to put my dog in daycare. She says, hey, that sucks. Here's all these things. He keeps saying no, and now she's mad. So, kind of crappy on her part, my opinion. That was not a very good TLDR. That was not, there was a lot of things missing. Plus, it's not a trip for him, it's for the that's true. And let me see, invited my boyfriend on my friend's birthday trip. Also, now I'm just being a little stinker. Girl, did you ask if you could add people to this trip? Suspicious. No, I'm sure that's not the issue. But like, I don't know. The guy can't, you know, I don't know. Okay, let's see what the poll's saying. I feel like we're all in agreement on this one. 62% says you're the asshole. Ooh, 11% says not the asshole. 20% says no assholes here. I'm curious on not the asshole. If you guys feel comfy telling me, but I'm curious. Okay. Okay, let's just fire up the next one. I only have 4 more. Okay, you're the asshole, not the asshole. No assholes here. And oh, I know which one I want to do next. Looking at the title. Not the everyone sucks here. Okay, I think this is the longest one we have. Well, it's not that long. Okay, alrighty. Let's fire up. Close that. Okay. Top tier TLDR. Hey, I do what I can for you, buddy. Cobalt, I would do it for you. Am I the asshole for telling my sister to take her engagement ring off? Okay. Hello. Hi, so I need some help on this issue. I, 17 female, have 2 older siblings, Lily and Tom. Ages don't matter. Maybe they do. Lily, 22, and Tom, 24. Last weekend, it was Tom's wedding. He married my sister-in-law. Oh, why are the names so similar? Leah and Lily? Okay, that's fine. Last weekend, it was Tom's wedding. He married my sister-in-law, Leah. It was a really beautiful wedding, and everyone was so happy for them. Oh, congrats. Oh my god, wedding theme tonight. However, at the beginning of the ceremony, I noticed Lily had a ring on her finger. Okay, I'm just going to say sister. I noticed my no, that's going to get confusing. I noticed Lily had a ring on her finger. I hadn't heard anything about an engagement from Lily, and neither had anyone else, so I spoke to her before anyone else noticed and asked what was going on. She told me she was engaged, and of course I was happy for her. Okay. I don't understand what the problem is here. She noticed Lily had a ring on her finger, didn't know she was engaged, and she told her she was engaged. Okay, so far so okay. Change her name to Rosa. Oh my god, this is the future. It's the other girl. It's the grown-up daughter. Oh my god, the family issues continue. I could change it to Rose. Maybe I will. Is that going to confuse people? It might. Oh, we'll just go with Lily. But I don't even think they say Leah again, so that's okay. That's funny though. Okay. But I asked when it happened. Okay, rewinding. Blah, blah, blah. She told me she was engaged, and of course I was happy for her. But I asked when it happened, and she said last week, which was interesting because I saw Lily 3 days prior to the wedding, and she wasn't wearing it. Knowing my sister, I knew what she was doing, so I immediately told her to take it off. Okay. What was she doing? I think I see what she thinks she's doing, but we'll go into that at the end. She looked at me like I had just killed her dog or something. I don't know if I can say that. Or something. Anyways, we're on the dog's theme and everything. She looked at me really bad. She asked me why I told her. Okay, she asked me why, and I told her it was rude to draw attention to it at someone else's wedding because no one knew she was engaged yet, and people would question her about it undoubtedly because no one was going to miss the huge rock on her finger, on her ring finger. Now, maybe this is just me being like not like observant. I don't think I've ever noticed somebody wearing a ring in my life. I don't think I've ever, unless the person like I knew had gotten engaged. I'm like, ooh, like let's see the ring, like that kind of thing. But like, there's never been a period of time where I'm like, that person is engaged. Like never. And maybe I'm just not observant, but I don't know. But to me, that is such a like if she's now there's something to be said that if she's like flowing it around and like being super obvious about it, but it sounds like she was just like sitting there. Yeah, at the beginning of the ceremony, I noticed Lily had a ring on her finger. So it's not like she was flaunting around, but who knows. Okay. Nobody was going to miss the huge rock on her ring finger. I would have, but that's nothing. That's fine. She said that even if they did pick up on it, why is it such a big deal? And I told her it would take away from Leah and Tom's special day. What? She stormed off in a huff and told my mom about it. Holy. Tattletale. Which apparently my mom knew Lily was engaged, and my mom pulled me aside and told me it was mean to tell Lily to take her ring off and that I shouldn't act out over jealousy. What? I was actually really happy for her. I just didn't think it was the time or place for an announcement like that. Lily ended up leaving the wedding early, which really upset Tom, but he didn't know why she left. I feel really bad for upsetting both Tom and Lily, so am I the asshole? Yes, you are. You're sticking your nose into rings that they don't belong in. What? What? Like, I don't know. And I feel like this is one of those things that there might be like hidden, like when she said, knowing my sister, I know what she was doing. Maybe, like, we don't know how she's acting. To me, what the hell do you care? Like, she's got a ring on her finger. That's fine. Like, it's not, had she, like, stood up, like, they were like, okay, you may now kiss the bride, blah, 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 all fun. They're at the reception, and she stood up, and she's like, oh, by the way, I'm engaged. Have you seen those stories where people propose to somebody at a wedding? Oh, could you imagine? Oh my God, I'd be so pissed. Even as a guest, I'd be pissed. I'm like, what is your actual thought process in doing this? But I just don't think that is such a minor thing. And maybe it breaks down to just me not being observant. But come on, it's a ring. And maybe she was getting it fitted. Maybe it wasn't ready yet. Maybe I don't know, maybe it was on a grand adventure and a little mouse was taking it through the sewers to get to her before then. I don't know. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Why do you care? Why do you care? Knew what she was doing. There's a history of one-upping here. And King, you know, I think you are correct on that. And I'm always one to like sniff into the whole like, oh, what if this is happening? But I mean, if she was being like that, it's a jerk. But from her just putting a ring on her finger, in my opinion, what? Have you guys ever noticed a ring on somebody's finger? Maybe, I guess if you're like super good. I guess if my sister had one, I don't even think I would notice. I love my sister so much. I don't mean that to be mean, but I just don't know if I look at anything like that. Yeah, Kobold. Oh man, I rarely pick up on those things. Me too. Vivi says, peeping in, and it sounds like she wants attention. Well, and I think you're right, Vivi. Like, I think when she said, knowing my sister, I knew what she was doing. So I think she must be like this. But it's so hard to know, like, taking just this, taking zero background information and just what we're going from here. She just said, I noticed Lily had a ring on her finger. She didn't say, I noticed Lily was waving her hand around and blah, 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 blah. So it just sounds like she just noticed. Your mom is the right decision to tell first. Yeah, like, well, I don't know. I'd be like, Mom, sort this out. I just like, also, what do you mean jealous at 17? What? The Uni Queen says, in my opinion, no assholes here. I kind of get why you'd be skeptical since you didn't have news of your sister being engaged and she could have not worn it for a while and probably wasn't lying because of the mom. Continuing. And they continue on to say, oh, they haven't posted yet. There it is. Probably wasn't lying because of the mom. It doesn't take away from the wedding that much, and it's kind of fair for her to leave due to humiliation since her sister thought she was guilty. I'd leave too. Well, I don't know. I would be pretty miffed, but it's just, I don't know. King says if she announced it or got proposed, yes, that's what I'm saying. If she announced it or got proposed at the wedding, then there's an issue. But just having a ring on your finger, just let it go. Everyone is focused on the bride and groom anyways. That's so true. Keep your peepers to yourself here. We don't know your name, sister. I agree. Kobold says, I feel like I shouldn't make assumption if there's some kind of history there. But without knowing the history, it sounds like kind of understandable, or Lily would be upset about that. No, and I definitely think you're right. Like, I definitely think there is history here, but I don't know. But it doesn't even sound like, I don't know. She didn't stand up on a table and do anything. And you know what? In my opinion, I do think that it is not, or I don't think it's a sister's place, maybe, to be like, I get that she's coming from a good place. She doesn't want to upset her brother and his new wife, but come on. King says, I wonder if the sister didn't announce the engagement. That is actually true. I didn't announce the engagement because of the wedding. If I got proposed to within days of someone's wedding, I wouldn't be announcing it till after. That's true. And she did tell her mom. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe she's just like, yeah. Clear Sight is best girl says, just joined. What are we doing? We're reading the buttholes and we're judging people and reading stories. So we're all voting together as a team unit. Yeah, I don't know. I think the asshole. Mm-hmm. Sorry, don't mind me. Yeah, I think this sibling needs to stay in her lane. And I don't, like, taking, just with this, you are the asshole. Sorry. Let's see what you guys think. Oh, oh no, it's gonna change here. Oh, it's catching up. It's catching up. Oh, there you go. We got 77%. You're the asshole. And then three-way split between not the asshole, no assholes here, and everyone sucks here. I could kind of see everyone sucks here. If Lily was being like super obnoxious about it, but yeah. Yeah. King said, sounds like a younger sister making something bigger than it needs to be. Mom knew, so it wasn't super hush hush, and it sounds like the only one drawing attention to it was little sister. I agree. I think she was looking to cause trouble. She could have, I don't know. If it's that big of a deal, let your brother and your sister-in-law deal with it. Why do you get your little nose in that? Okay. Everyone, including the mom, Leah, and Tom, or just Lily and the OP. For everyone sucks here. Wait, you think that everybody? I don't know if I think that the mom is. Well, maybe. Well, I don't know. Okay, you're the asshole, not the asshole. No asshole. That one was tricky because I feel there's like undertones, and everyone sucks here. Plus, if she was so upset she had to leave, then it wasn't just a gentle. That's true. It doesn't just a gentle. Just okay. Sorry, I'm doing too many things at once. Hey, can you take it off in case? My god, retry. Plus, if she was so upset she had to leave, then it wasn't just a gentle, hey, can you take it off? Because it would cause such a fuss. I agree. So she's clearly, I feel like this little sister is maybe a little pot stir. Sorry, yes, I think when it's everyone, anybody, maybe not Tom and Leah, but I think the people who are players in this would be, I think it's just the sisters, like maybe the mom a little bit, but I think it's just mostly everybody sucks is her and her sister. Okay, let's go to the next one. Fire this up. Close this. Close. Okay. I still don't know if I really want to do this one. Let's see. Okay. Oh wait, we did that one. Okay, here's kind of a longer one. Right, how much time? Oh, we're at a... Yeah, I think we'll just do these last two. I think that's what we'll do. Alrighty. Ready to go. Wow, sorry, I should have grabbed more. I wasn't really thinking, but that's okay. It can be a little bit of a shorter stream. And yes, I put up the poll. Am I the asshole for reporting my parents to animal control? There is a theme. I didn't really realize that. Oh, Tortoise says, I have to go. See you guys next Tuesday. Take care, Tortoise. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for voting on the buttholes with us. Okay, am I the asshole for reporting my parents to animal control? This sounds intense, says Ziggy. My mom and her husband have been feeding coyotes. Okay, that's not, okay. My mom and her husband have been feeding coyotes in their backyard for at least a year. That is a choice. When I visited them, I voiced my concerns, and they basically mocked me for it. You sure it wasn't the coyotes? They kind of sound like they're laughing when they bark. Okay, sorry. When I visited them, I voiced my concerns. They basically mocked me for it. My brother's family then visited them and witnessed this as well, voiced their concerns, and nothing changed. Who feeds coyotes? That is unreal. That's okay, that's fine. Now, when we were visiting, we'll not stay with her. We stay with my dad, which has resulted in guilt trips from my mom. Oh my god. We have, again, voiced our concerns. We all have children. Oh my god, we all have children. We don't feel safe, and we won't stay there for the foreseeable future. Amen. She has confirmed with me that she will be getting a puppy this weekend. Hang on. She has confirmed with me she will be getting a puppy this weekend as their older dog passed away last year. I am now very nervous that this puppy will, as well as a result of them feeding the coyotes their leftovers every evening. Oh my god. Since she won't listen to us, I reported them to their local animal control, but I can't help but feel like I am the asshole for it. Oh my god. Normally I'm like, oh, like that's so extreme. You could gently talk about this. You could have a good. No, they clearly don't give a crap, and they're making a dangerous choice. And they are. I think I don't know. I don't think that is great for the coyotes. Like they're gonna learn to trust people, and not everybody's gonna be so excited to give them their other half of their Mr. Sub. Somebody might want to and I don't know about anything, but a wild animal, don't be feeding. Mind you, I have seen people feed raccoons. I don't know if it's different, but I feel like coyotes are predators, no? Or are they scavengers? I don't know. Raccoons are friends. I love their little hands. They're so cute, but I've seen lots of that. So, but the fact that they have kids, even if they didn't have kids, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you fine? No, you're not. What are you doing? Okay, let's see the comments. Oh, King says I sent cat text. Oh, we're gonna creep on that after a little cutie pie. King also says coyotes are so dangerous. Why on earth would you feed them and encourage them to come closer to humanity? Sorry, I need to take a drink here. I agree. And like, and again, maybe I'm a hypocrite because I like when the raccoons get fed, but I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. But like, and I don't think like there's lots of people who feed deer and stuff, and I don't think you're supposed to do that because it's like it teaches them to like trust people. Like it's one thing to feed like cats and stuff, but and like how can you not see, like it's kind of like I could see them being like, oh, it's neat, like we have coyote friends and oh, we're in touch with nature and we, but like how can you not see that that's a problem? And the puppies, come on, there's so many horror stories about them, you know. In any case, they're adorable trash pandas and can't be compared to coyotes. I love raccoons so much, but I think that, like, because I don't know, but I feel like aren't coyotes like they hunt stuff, don't they? I don't think raccoons do. Not like I don't know if they have like rabies and stuff like that, but I don't know. But like a coyote to me sounds actually crazy. Coyotes will eat pets, and more aggressive groups have been known to attack people and like kids, like they have little kids. Ignoring the danger they bring. Okay, hold on. Known to attack people. Ignoring the danger they bring to their family and themselves, but imagine their poor. That's true. I didn't even think about their neighbors. That's so true. I'd be so mad if freaking like Kelly down the street was feeding a grizzly bear. I'd be like, hey, don't be doing that now. Hey, enough out of that. But you know what I mean? Like that is, you are being wholly irresponsible. And you know what? I think that is bang on to call the local animal control. Like, if the parents won't listen, she tried not once, not twice. Let's see. Visited them, voiced their concern, was mocked. They voiced concern, didn't care. Voiced concerns again. So, like, this person has been spoken to about this at least 3 times. And then the whole guilt trip. Oh my god, this mom is so... What? Maybe she's just coyote in disguise. I don't know. But that's no, like, yeah, call local animal control. It's best for everybody in that situation. You're not supposed to feed, and that's what I thought, because it teaches them to be safe to, or it teaches them to like trust humans when that's not necessarily safe. But it's also they can be pretty dangerous too, right? Like I think they can, like, I don't know, beat you in cards or something. They're known to cheat. Ziggy says, I'm terrified of deer. My friend showed me something called zombie deer. Oh, I think I have seen that. Ooh, yeah. Let's see. Cobalt says, I'm leaning towards not the asshole. Understandable action. 100%. Completely understandable. Uni says, already said this, but posting it again so Jade sees it. Not the asshole easily. Coyotes are very dangerous, especially if you feed them, and are a big threat to pets. Oh, and they are a big threat to pets, especially tiny ones. Absolutely. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I have heard, like, actual stories of them. Like, I don't want to get graphic because that's distressing, but yes, 100%. Not, and like, where in the world are you that, well, I guess maybe, like, if you lived, like, out of town or something like that, but, like, man, and how did that even start? How did you get that to come so close to start giving them spaghetti and freaking, I don't know, I can't think of anything, bolognese. Be like, here you go, come here, Fido, eat this spaghetti. How? I don't know. They gave them so many warnings, says Ziggy. That's so true. Like, I think after the first one, especially with kids, like, I don't know. It just seems like this mom is like way out there. Raccoons are omnivores and primarily scavenge. While you shouldn't feed them on the danger scale, they're small fish. Oh, yeah. So, like, I guess maybe it's not as good to feed them for their sake, but, like, for your sake, don't feed the coyotes. Oh, but it's so cute. Oh, I love raccoons. Oh, have you seen the one where he has a little piece of cotton candy? And you know how they try and clean stuff? And he puts it in the water and it disappears because it, like, dissolves. He's like, what? And he's, like, reaching around for it. God, that makes me feel so alive. Well, there's this video of this guy. I don't think you should do this because I don't know if this is healthy for it, but the joy that it gave me for the brief moment I saw it, hopefully everybody's healthy and fine. But he fed them hot dogs. Why? And grapes. And they would chew grapes. It was so satisfying. Oh my god, they're so cute. Yeah, coyotes hurt this person's chihuahua, grandma's chihuahua. Like, I've heard definitely lots of stories about them. And they're scary sounding. Like at night, like my dad lives kind of towards the edge of town and like kind of, so I guess maybe that, but like not close enough they would come up. But you can hear them every once in a while when you're like out camping, and it's like it's haunting. King says they have incredible sense of smell, so they probably just heard them in the distance and started putting out food. So they were lured in, like when somebody puts a pie on a windowsill, they like followed the scent and floated to them. Yeah. Yeah, let's see what the poll is saying. Oops, what am I doing here? I'm opening up the wrong page. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Okay, why can't I open this? There we go. Oh yeah, holy cow. Like 100% not the asshole. Amen. Yeah, I don't see why you could even like begin to think that they are any sort of the butthole. That video is so mean. They just want clean food. That's what I'm saying. Oh, the poor little guys. Okay. You're the asshole, not the asshole. No. You're the asshole, not the asshole. Okay, we have one more. No assholes here. And oh, we're not doing too bad for time, actually. No, everyone sucks. Okay, here is the last one. Oh, and this one's super short too, but that's okay. Alrighty. Am I the asshole for not giving my ex-wife $25 for a purchase my son accidentally made? I'm sitting like a pretzel. Let me bring you guys a little closer. Okay. Last hurrah. Too true. Gotta go with a bang on this one. Even though it's really short. I recently bought my 13-year-old son a Fortnite gift card. Woohoo. Apparently, when he was redeeming the card, he accidentally purchased $25 worth of game credits using his mother's debit card, which is saved on his computer for whatever reason. I didn't find out about it until she texted me about 2 hours after the incident, explaining what had happened. And now that I owe her $25, and that I now owe her $25. Okay, I read that like an absolute alien. Didn't find out about it until she texted me 2 hours after the incident, explaining what happened and that I now owe her $25. Which, by the way, she wanted me to immediately Venmo her. I replied with a few laughing emojis, which maybe I shouldn't have, and said there was no way I was responsible for him making that purchase on her debit card. She insists that it is my fault and that I should pay up. Am I the asshole if I don't pay her the $25? What? What? Okay, I'm the asshole for like Tim. What? They have a 13-year-old son. This seems very now. I don't know. I don't have a son, nor do I have Fortnite, so I'm not very well versed in this situation. But this seems like a not functional conversation in the sense of like, why is this? Hold on, I need to take a drink. I'm stressed out. Okay, sorry. To me, it's like, okay. First of all, I agree. It's not the dad's fault. She shouldn't have at all. Not at all. He got her this gift card. He used it at his mom's house, and it went awry. That is unfortunate. But I don't know. No. You know what? No. He's not. I replied with a few laughing emojis. Said there was no way I was responsible. No, I agree. I was responsible. No. She insists that it was my fault. No, he is not the asshole at all. But I just feel like, I don't know. This just feels so immature. I don't know. And I have so many thoughts and I don't know what they are. Yeah, to me, it's like, it's $25. That can be like a significant amount to people. And it is like, but that being said, why is your card on the computer? Like, if it's that much of like if it needs to be like right this second too, it's like, I don't know. So I'm sorry, but and really, in my opinion, at the end of the day, if you are a parent, I don't know why I had so many little additions on that. That was strange. If you are a parent and your child goes on the internet, you are responsible for the content they consume, and you are responsible for what they do on it and anything that comes from them being on the internet. You need to be aware and checking in on your kid. And plus, really, rewinding, isn't it super easy to get those things refunded. And I mean, just sell the Fortnite. I don't know. This feels like just such a non-issue. The mom, like, and I mean, maybe it was just an honest mistake. Okay, like, you know, you have your information on your computer. People do that, I guess. It happens. But it seems like it's such a big blow up. He's definitely not the issue at all. But no, it's your fault. I'm sorry if your kid messes up on the internet and spends money he's not supposed to. Well, you should have been with him when he was doing it. Or you should teach him not to do that. Like, teach him about, like, who also would just give... I don't know. I don't know enough about the internet. I can't imagine having that capability as a 13-year-old. But I guess he didn't do it on purpose. It sounds like it was an accident. Yeah. Volkrin says, well, since they're divorced, but guess the son goes between them. Yeah, and so I guess he used it, like, not it, which is, like, I don't know anything about Fortnite, but I think, like, it's an account, you can use it anywhere else, maybe? Anywhere. Oh, let's see. Oh. Uni says, no assholes here. It's fair to want to be paid back. And he's his guardian, so it makes sense to ask him instead of the kid, since they don't have much money, but it's not his fault, it's the kid's. Continuing. They continue to say, they responded wrong and they shouldn't have mocked a valid concern. In my opinion, the kid should have paid for it. It's not the ex's fault since she didn't think the kid could pay. It's not the ex's fault since she didn't think the kid could pay. The kid had an accident and not the asshole. I do think that it's like I see what you're saying. Because I do think that the laughing response is quite a choice. And I mean, I don't know. In my opinion, it's not the dad's fault. Like, he just gave his son something, and she, at the end of the day, I don't know. It's just what he does at his mom's house. How is that the dad's fault? Like, maybe, I don't know, sell the card? I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around this. King says, sounds like the mom messed up, but in her head, this wouldn't have happened if... Oh, okay, hold on. Sounds like the mom messed up, but in her head, this wouldn't have happened if he didn't buy the gift card in the first place, so it must be his fault. So he's, like, kind of, like, projecting the guilt on... Or the blame, kind of. Sounds like mom needs to eat the cost and learn the lesson to remove your card from other people's computer, or a more sensible thing and get a refund. And that's the thing. Like, the refund... But also... The card should still be a thing, no? Or maybe you can't. Maybe if you've already, like, loaded it onto your account. But, like, yeah, then make the kid maybe work it off in a different way, like extra chores or something. But, like, yeah, it's not the dad's fault at all. Yeah, not that. I don't think not the asshole at all. No, yeah. Immature response, though, I have to say. That is not a productive thing to do. But... Nobody's perfect. Cobalt says, there's a lot to unpack here. It doesn't seem like this is the dad's fault, but like Uni said, it's understandable to ask the dad instead of the kid. No, and you know what? Actually, both of you, I agree with that. I agree. It is not bad for her to be like, hey, this happened. Can you pay this back? But it's her being like, you need to pay this back. You need to give it right now. It's your fault, blah, blah, blah. That's, I think, totally, guys, I'm with you on that, of where you dip into the whole, like, what are you doing? Hello? Cobalt continues to say, the responses from both parents could have been better, especially the dad laughing emojis, but I'm not sure. I agree. Oh, the Wanderer snuck in here, and Jordo Gordo. I like that. And Ninjo. Hello, everybody. Oh, did I miss anybody? I hope not. And then Ziggy. And the Wanderer. Yeah. But no, yeah. Let's see what the poll's saying. Let's take a peek at that. Whoa. Oh no, the votes are still coming in. Hold on. It takes a second to catch up. It's looking like not the asshole 46%. You're the asshole 8%. Not the asshole, or no assholes here 14. I did that such a weird order, and everyone sucks. I fully think not the asshole. I could almost be tipped into everyone sucks here just for that response, but I don't think so. Like, I mean, like, it's if she was like, you need to give me the money right now, and like and if it's super aggressive and like confrontational, I'd probably be like, huh, what? Like, and laugh too. But if she was just like, hey, can you pay me that back? Different story. Cobalt says, I feel like in general, I agree with you, Jay. This could have been handled better, more civilly overall. And then King says, gift cards once redeemed can't be refunded, but it sounds like he accidentally purchased credits instead of redeeming the gift card. So refund the credits and redeem the gift card with super. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Yeah. It's Ninjoy. I do that to you every time. I'm so sorry, Ninjoy. I will possibly do it again. Always remind me. I am so sorry, buddy. You can really tell that, oh, honest to God, you're so right. In this one paragraph, you can really tell that they did not divorce amicably. There's no kindness between them. Yeah. It just feels so immature. And the fact that the kid's 13, like, I'd imagine that these people are at least in their 30s. Wanderer says, the mother should give more time to pay back. You know what? Yeah, the mother should give more time to pay back, and the dad should take the computer. But you know what? Wanderer, it's not his computer, it's the mom's computer. I don't even think this is at the dad's house. Like, this is completely, I think, unless I'm misunderstanding it. Which is saved on his computer. Yeah, like, and it's on his computer, no less. Hang on, I missed that. I thought it was just a family computer. If you have a child and they have well, I guess it doesn't even matter. If they have access to the internet, my God, am I not going to put my card information on that? I mean, I don't even have a kid, but I barely trust myself if I've had maybe a little glass of wine or something to not use my credit card information. So let alone a freaking child. I don't know. No, I don't think it's the dad's fault. I think the mom could have been not at fault had she done it better. And I just think the kid's a little guy. He's just doing his best. My guy just wants to play Fortnite. It was an honest mistake. It's not like we spent like $1,000. But, okay. Oh, King says, that's what I was saying. Why is it her card saved? And see, King, I think you did say that, but I somehow in my brain just auto-corrected it. Because when I don't know, I just went family computer. I just assumed. But if it's his personal computer, maybe he like moves it back and forth. Like, I could get maybe why if you're like making a purchase for him in the past, but like take your info information off of it. It's a mistake. It's a mistake. Did we not learn from the iPad kids on the App Store? We will never learn. We must learn this lesson so many times, old man. Alrighty, let's end that poll. And there we have it. Let me pull this up, my stream. Oh, and that was the Am I the Buttholes. Whoa. There were some buttholes in here. There were some not buttholes in here. I don't have any. I was going to try and think of a story where I think I'm the butthole, but I'm perfect. So I can't think of a single. Could you imagine? No, nothing exciting has gone on in my life to be angry about, to tell stories on. And somebody threw a rock at our window the other day. That was exciting. It was brief. And that's about it. That's all I got. So I am well, maybe, who knows? Hold on, let me read the rest of these comments. Valid, my brain moves words around, so the sentences can become completely different. I don't know why. It just like, I think I read it as, I'll have to go back and see the recording if I said her computer, his computer, but I don't know. We're all just little guys. Cobalt couldn't have said it better. Wild, awesome ride. Thank you, everyone. Super. I do like doing these. I gotta find some better ones. You know what I should do, actually? Ooh, if you guys are interested, if you guys go on this and if you see one that you're interested in and you like, I'll make a room in the Discord server and you can post them. And then I'll put trust in the fact that they're like appropriate for the stream because I want to go into them blind, but I mean, well, I messed up on that one, but in any case. Yeah, but yeah, that'd be cool. Would you guys like to do something like that? That'd be fun. Also, the Discord link is not currently working, but I am working to get it fixed and adjusted. But if anybody is not in a server and wants to be, let me know. I think you guys are all in it though. But yeah, that's about it. I am working on my other channel this week. And I'm hopefully, crossing my fingers, having a video Thursday or Friday. So I don't think I will be here, but I know for a fact I won't be here before that. But after that, I'd like to do more on this because I've kind of been not here. It's been dusty over here. The cobwebs are growing in the stream, in this channel, because I've been just taken over by this, but it's so close to being done. So once that's done, I have a couple things up my sleeve that I want to do with you guys. Also, I want to do shiny hunting. I want to do shiny hunting again. Oh my God, but I don't know how to do it. Well, like I do, but I kind of forget how to do it Scarlet Violet. But I kind of want to do it on Let's Go. No, I don't know. I just want to shiny hunt. I just want the rush. So, oh, ask your mods. Actually, that's a good idea. Maybe I can send them to the mod team or even Austin. Be like, hey, are these good? That's a smart idea, actually. I wonder. Alrighty, fam. You guys take care. Yes, see you on the Blixamy side. I'll be there. I'm hopefully going to put it as a premiere, so it will be kind of like a live stream, kind of. I don't actually know how it works. Who knows? Life's a mystery. But we will see you guys for sure next Tuesday. You take care, and stop being